Ladies and gentlemen, Greg Berkolowski from ForexLive.com. This is a Kickstart video. Today's date is May 16, 2024. In the Kickstart video, I take a look at three of the major currency pairs: the euro versus US dollar, the dollar versus yen, sterling versus US dollar. What are they saying to me tactically? What do they say to you? Well, let's take a look. I'm going to start by taking a look at the 4-hour chart of the euro versus US dollar. And we saw a sharp move to the upside in trading yesterday. That move to the upside took the price above this swing area through here, where we had a number of different swing lows and swing highs near this area through here, especially right here, here, and here, forming this ceiling here. And in trading yesterday, the price, or trade actually today, in the early hours of trading today, the market moved above that area, and the next target would have been up near this level right through here. But now around the 109 level, but the price rotated back to the downside, and then in the European session started to move back below that swing area between 1.0875 and 1.0887. So bias remained tilted a little bit more to the downside. Watch the watch this area now as resistance in trading here today. I also want you to focus, take a quick look at the 5-minute chart. And if we look at the 5-minute chart in trading yesterday, obviously the price trended to the upside. We did have some volatility through here, but note here how the price on that sharp move to the downside in the European session came down, tested the 100 bar moving average on the 5-minute chart and rotated to the upside. In trading here today, the momentum, as mentioned, continued to the upside, reaching a high of near the 109 level before rotating to the downside. And I've noticed the inability or the fall below the 100 bar moving average, using that level as resistance here, and then falling below the 200 bar moving average and using the 200 bar moving average as resistance right there. Finally, looking at this corrective move to the upside here in the early US session, where did resistance come in? Right at the 100 bar moving average. So guess what? The price has to move above the 100 bar moving average and then the 200 bar moving average on the 5-minute chart to increase the bullish bias. Also of note here is I like to look at a trend-like move. This is a trend-like move in trading yesterday after consolidation through here. So a trend-like move, and I also like to look at the 38.2 and 50% retracement as levels where if the buyers are to take more control or keep control, staying above those levels is most important. And as you can see, the price dipped below 38.2% retracement of this move to the upside. So, but just by a little. So the buyers are trying to make a play or trying to stay in play here. We'll see if they could push above the 100 bar moving average and the 200 bar moving average. That would give me more confidence that this type of move is just a correction in what is a move higher in the euro versus US dollar. We'll see. Let's take a look at the hourly chart of the dollar versus yen. And in trading yesterday, that we saw a move to the downside, and that continued in the Asian session today, moving down to a low of 153.59 in the process. But we're seeing since a rebound to the upside, we are trading higher than yesterday's close now in this currency pair. In the process, we are moving closer to the 200-hour moving average. That's this green line in the chart. And trading yesterday, the price did trade below it initially, came down to this support area through here, and then rebounded back above that level, only to break back below it here. So the 200-hour moving average at 155.35 is going to be a level of interest for traders in today's trading. If the price can stay below that level, then we'll see a rotation back to the downside with this area near the 154.80-ish type area as a support level. And if we get below that level, it opens the door for further selling, in my opinion. So be aware of that in the dollar versus yen. Finally, let's take a look at the sterling versus US dollar. And like the euro versus US dollar, we saw a sharp move to the upside in trading yesterday and continuation in the early Asian trading here today. The move to the upside took the price back into this what I call the value area, where the price for a number of weeks spent most of the time in between this red box right here, and we moved more toward the middle of that red box, also more toward a swing level that caught my attention. Swing high right here, market moved lower. Swing high right here, moved lower, broke above that level right through here. Trade above and below it here, but then use that level, that exact level as resistance right here. So 127.07 was a target on the top side. We fell short of that and rotated back to the downside and trade here today. The 100-day moving average is going to be a key target on the downside for the sterling versus US dollar, 126.31. If we move below that level, that would have traders looking back down toward the 50% of the 2024 trading range, a key level, and also that's near the low of this red box that we've had looked at. Just below the 126 level. So this area right here is going to be a key level for the sterling versus US dollar on increased selling. But first things first, we got to get below the 100-day moving average, right? Yep, that makes sense. Finally, let's take a look at the 5-minute chart. And like the euro versus US dollar, we saw the trend-like move to the upside in trading yesterday. We've retraced around 38.2% of that. Went a little bit below it, but as you can see, we're trying to hold support against that 38.2% retracement. Also of interest in this pair is similar to what we saw in the euro versus US dollar. We started to use that 100-bar moving average as resistance here, and the 200-bar moving average here. That gave the sellers a go-ahead to push to the downside toward the 38.2% retracement. We need to get above both those moving averages to increase the bullish bias for the pair in the short term, and have traders looking at the move to the upside and the corrective move to the downside here is just a normal correction in what is a rotation back to the upside here, or a more bullish bias here for the sterling versus US dollar. We'll see. If we start to break below the 138 with more momentum and get below the 50% retracement, the 100-day moving average again comes in at 1.26317. That's going to be key in trading today and going forward. So that's my technical look at the 3 major currency pairs to kickstart your trading day for May 16th. My name is Greg Michalowski. Good fortune with your trading. Bye-bye now.